Welcome to Hong Kong. What if I told you there was once a place where no laws existed, yet life thrived in total chaos, right in the heart of one of the world's wealthiest cities? Welcome to Hong Kong, a city of stunning contradictions. Towering skyscrapers rise from narrow alleyways. Michelin-starred meals are served beside street-side curry fish balls. And hidden deep in its past lies the Kowloon walled city, a district so densely packed and so free from regulation it defied logic and baffled the world. In this episode of NVL Travel Documentary, we're uncovering 15 mind-blowing facts that will change the way you see Hong Kong, from sky-high luxury and millionaire lifestyles to coffin-sized apartments and ancient traditions that still shape this ultra-modern city. Stay with us, because what you're about to discover isn't just unexpected, it's unforgettable. Number 15. The most densely populated place on the planet. Did you know that Hong Kong holds the title of the most densely populated place on Earth? Imagine this: a city that covers just a little over 1,100 square kilometers, yet is home to more than 7.4 million people. That's like squeezing the entire population of Switzerland into an area smaller than Los Angeles. Now, let's zoom in on Kowloon, one of Hong Kong's most crowded districts. The population density here is over 20 times higher than that of New York City. It's no surprise people often call Hong Kong the concrete jungle, where towering skyscrapers are packed side by side, scraping the clouds and pushing urban life to the limit. But here's where things get surprising. Despite being famous for its steel and glass skyline, 40% of Hong Kong's land is actually designated as protected nature parks. Yes, you heard that right. Forests, hiking trails, and even beaches lie right in the heart of one of the world's busy cities. So while one side of the city is all business suits and bustling streets, the other offers peaceful green escapes that feel like a different world. And let's talk about the weather. Hong Kong has a humid subtropical monsoon climate, which means summers are hot and sticky, and every year, the city faces multiple typhoons. In fact, between June and October, typhoon warnings are almost routine, with winds that can reach up to 200 kilometers per hour. But the locals, they've adapted. Storm shutters, smart building designs, and a well-oiled emergency system keep life moving even when nature strikes. All in all, Hong Kong is a city of extremes, where space is scarce, but innovation and nature find a way to coexist. A place where the skyline competes with the clouds, yet you can still hear birdsong in the city. Pretty mind-blowing, right? And that's just the beginning. Number 14. 1 in 14. The city of millionaires. Let's move on to something that might surprise you even more. Hong Kong is the place with the highest concentration of millionaires in the entire world. As of 2025, this powerhouse city is home to over 500,000 millionaires. To put that into perspective, that means 1 out of every 14 people walking down the street in Hong Kong is a millionaire. Wild, right? So, how does such a small city create so much wealth? One word: taxes. Or more accurately, the lack of them. In Hong Kong, there is no value mid-tax, no inheritance tax, no capital gains tax, and no property tax. And even income tax is incredibly low, capped at just 15%, no matter how much you earn. Compare that to countries like the United States, where top earners pay up to 37%, or many parts of Europe, where it can go as high as 45%. That's a massive difference. In short, the money you make in Hong Kong, you keep most of it. And the wealth here doesn't just sit quietly in the bank. You'll see it everywhere in Rolls-Royce and Bentley cars cruising through the city, ultra-luxury shopping malls like the Landmark in Harbor City, overflowing with designer brands and high-rise penthouses at the peak that go for tens of millions of dollars, with wait lists to buy them. But what really makes Hong Kong a millionaire magnet is the perfect mix of opportunity and smart policy. It's a financial hub of Asia, a global trading gateway, and a place where wealth doesn't get eaten up by taxes. That's why it's become a kind of millionaire-making machine, a place where ambitious people go not just to earn, but to multiply their fortunes. So whether it's a flashy sports car, a private club membership, or an apartment that costs more than a private island in Hong Kong, luxury isn't a rarity. It's just part of the everyday scenery. Number 13. Power, Beauty and Grace, the Modern Women of Hong Kong. Hong Kong women epitomize a captivating fusion of Eastern and Western beauty ideals. Their fair complexions, slender physiques, and sharp, expressive eyes reflect a harmonious blend of cultural influences. This unique aesthetic is often attributed to the city's diverse heritage, where traditional Chinese features meet global fashion trends. Such a combination not only enhances their physical allure, but also symbolizes the broader cultural synthesis that defines Hong Kong. Beyond their striking appearance, these women are renowned for their independence, confidence, and professional prowess. It's commonplace to see a Hong Kong woman enjoying a cup of the city's signature milk tea while seamlessly closing multi-million-dollar deals over the phone. Their assertiveness is evident across various sectors, including finance, technology, and the arts. For instance, as of 2025, women hold approximately 30.6% of leadership positions globally, a testament to their growing influence in traditionally male-dominated fields. Despite their modern lifestyles, Hong Kong women maintain a deep respect for cultural traditions. On weekends, it's not uncommon to find them hiking along the scenic Dragon's Back Trail, a popular spot offering panoramic views of the city and sea. They might then don a chung sama, a traditional form-fitting dress also known as a chi pao, to partake in family dim sum gatherings, savoring an array of bite-sized delicacies that are central to Cantonese cuisine. As night falls, these same women may be seen socializing in Lang Kwai Fong, the city's bustling nightlife district, effortlessly balancing the old and the new. This seamless integration of heritage and contemporary living underscores their multifaceted identities. When it comes to personal relationships, Hong Kong women are known for their discerning standards. Their high expectations stem from a strong sense of self-worth and achievement, making them selective in choosing partners who align with their values and ambitions. This discernment reflects not only personal preferences, but also the broader societal emphasis on compatibility and mutual respect. In essence, the women of Hong Kong embody a dynamic blend of beauty, strength, and cultural appreciation. Their ability to navigate and integrate diverse influences while upholding cherished traditions makes them truly remarkable figures in the city's vibrant tapestry. Number 12. Coffin homes, living in a box in the sky. Hong Kong's housing crisis has given rise to the notorious coffin homes, minuscule living spaces ranging from approximately 2 to 3 square meters, barely the size of a standard parking spot. These cramped quarters, often subdivided from larger apartments, have become a last resort for many low-income residents. Despite their diminutive size, these units come with a hefty price tag. Monthly rents typically range from $200 to $300, a significant sum considering the limited space and lack of amenities. Tenants often find themselves paying exorbitant amounts for little more than a bunk bed, a small fan, and minimal storage for personal belongings. Basic facilities like kitchens and private bathrooms are usually absent, with residents sharing communal amenities, leading to concerns over privacy and hygiene. The proliferation of coffin homes underscores the broader issue of housing affordability in Hong Kong. With property prices among the highest globally, many citizens are priced out of the conventional housing market. The government has acknowledged the problem and, in 2024, announced plans to phase out substandard subdivided flats by 2049. However, critics argue that this timeline offers little immediate relief to those currently living in inadequate conditions. efforts to improve living standards include proposals to set minimum size requirements for rental units and increase the supply of public housing. Yet, these initiatives face challenges, such as long waiting times for public housing in over 5 years, and the risk of rising rents as landlords upgrade properties to meet new standards. For now, many residents remain trapped in these coffin homes, emblematic of the city's ongoing struggle with housing inequality. Number 11. Fast life, slow moments. The heartbeat of Hong Kong. Hong Kong is often called the city that never sleeps, and once you're there, it's easy to see why. From the early morning rush at MTR stations to the dazzling skyline that keeps glowing well past midnight, the entire city moves at a pace that's almost electric. People walk fast, think fast, and live even faster. In fact, surveys in 2025 show that Hong Kong remains one of the top 5 busiest cities in the world, with average daily working hours exceeding 10 hours. But here's the beautiful contrast: amid the chaos, there's calm. Just a few steps away from the financial district, you might find a tiny tea house, where an elderly couple sips Hong Kong-style milk tea and reads the morning paper. Or maybe a quiet temple tucked between 2 towering office buildings, filled with the scent of incense and the soft rhythm of chants. These small pockets of peace are everywhere, if you know where to look. This duality is what makes Hong Kong so special. It's a place where modernity and tradition live side by side, where ding-ding trams, the charming old double-deckers from the 1900s, still glide through streets lined with futuristic glass towers, where people might close $1 million deal in the morning, then join their family for a humble dim sum lunch in the afternoon. The lifestyle here is deeply practical yet passionate. People work hard, yes, but they also make time to hike up to Victoria Peak for the sunset, line up for the city's best egg tarts, or spend hours browsing through night markets. It's a culture of living in the moment, not just existing. Number 10. Kowloon Walled City, the most lawless place on Earth. From the 1,950 sets to 1994, Kowloon Walled City was known as the most lawless place on Earth, a chaotic maze where over 50,000 people were packed into just 2.6 hectares. That's about the size of a football field, yet it became a vertical jungle of over 300 interconnected buildings, stacked so tightly that sunlight barely reached the ground. There were no police, no government control, no official laws, yet somehow life went on. Inside, you'd find schools, clinics, noodle shops, and even dentists and factories, all operating in total self-regulation. Families raised children, neighbors looked out for one another, and an entire underground economy thrived within the walls. The city became infamous not only for its insanely high population density, over 1.9 million people per square kilometer at its peak, but also for its improvised, unplanned architecture. Buildings were built on top of each other without permits, creating a claustrophobic, yet strangely efficient ecosystem. In 1993, the Hong Kong and Chinese governments began relocating residents. By 1994, the entire city was demolished. Today, where the chaos once reigned, you'll find Kowloon Walled City Park, a peaceful, beautifully designed Chinese-style garden, with plaques and exhibits remembering its wild, crowded past. Kowloon Walled City was a symbol of survival, community, and human adaptability, and its legacy still fascinates the world today. Number 9. Feng Shui rules everything, even skyscrapers. In Hong Kong, Feng Shui isn't just tradition, it's serious business. From billion-dollar banks to fast food chains, everyone pays attention to energy flow. Big names like HSBC have reportedly spent millions of US dollars to design their headquarters according to Feng Shui principles. From building orientation to the placement of doors and fountains, all to ensure prosperity and positive energy. And it's not just the big players. Even McDonald's has been known to adjust store layouts in Hong Kong based on Feng Shui advice, moving furniture, counters, or even kitchen setups to align with good fortune. The influence is everywhere. The number 8, which sounds like prosperity in Cantonese, is considered extremely lucky. Meanwhile, the number 4, which sounds like death, is avoided at all costs. That's why in many buildings, you won't find a 4th, 14th, or 24th floor. Elevators skip those numbers entirely, like they never existed. From home addresses to license plates, even the smallest detail can be shaped by Feng Shui. And when billions of dollars are at stake, no one's taking chances. In Hong Kong, good luck isn't left up to fate. It's carefully planned and paid for. Number 8. Top tourist spots you can't miss in Hong Kong. When it comes to must-see places in Hong Kong, the list is nothing short of iconic. Let's start from the top, literally. Victoria Peak is the highest point in the city and offers a breathtaking panoramic view of the skyline, Victoria Harbour, and lush green hills. Ride the historic Peak Tram and feel like you're gliding above the city. Just a short train ride away, you'll find the only Disneyland in the world that serves Mickey Mouse-shaped dim sum. Hong Kong Disneyland may be smaller than its American cousins, but it blends Western fantasy with Asian flavor. From Marvel rides to traditional Chinese New Year parades, it's a magical mix that's uniquely local. Next, walk along the Avenue of Stars, Hong Kong's version of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The biggest highlight? The bronze statue of Bruce Lee, mid-action pose, fists ready. Fans from around the globe come to strike a kung fu pose with him. And if you need to escape the skyscrapers, head to Repulse Bay, a stunning man-made beach just minutes from the financial district. With soft white sand, calm waves, and stylish beachfront cafes, it's where you can swim with a view of towering glass buildings right behind you. Whether you're after nature, culture, action, or pure relaxation, Hong Kong delivers it all, often in one afternoon. Number 7. A sleepless shopping paradise. If shopping were a sport, Hong Kong would be the world champion. This city is a shopper's paradise that never sleeps, where you can find everything from luxury fashion to quirky street finds, all at prices that are often lower than in London or New York, thanks to zero-value mid-tax. For high-end lovers, malls like Landmark in Central or Harbour City in Tim Sha Tsui are filled with names like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Rolex. It's not just window shopping here. Many international shoppers fly in just to take advantage of the lower prices. But Hong Kong doesn't stop at luxury. If you're into bargain hunting, head straight to the Ladies' Market or Temple Street Night Market. These bustling, colorful streets come alive after sunset, packed with stalls selling clothes, souvenirs, gadgets, and street food. Don't forget, bargaining isn't just allowed, it's expected. Even the Hong Kong International Airport is a retail destination in itself. It's filled with duty-free stores that people rush to before boarding, especially during big sale seasons like Lunar New Year or Black Friday. Scoring a discounted luxury bag right before your flight? Totally possible. In Hong Kong, shopping isn't just an activity, it's an experience. From sleek malls to chaotic night markets, all open late and buzzing with energy. 6. Tra Sua Hong Kong, Bu Tu Van Van. In Hong Kong, milk tea isn't just a drink, it's a cultural icon. Unlike the sweet, creamy bubble tea from Taiwan, Hong Kong-style milk tea is bold, slightly bitter, and packed with caffeine, a perfect reflection of the city's fast-paced lifestyle. What makes it special? The brewing method. The tea is poured through a fine cloth filter that looks like a silk stocking, which is why locals call it silk stocking milk tea. This process creates a rich, smooth texture you won't find anywhere else. The blend usually includes 4 to 6 types of black tea, slow brewed and mixed with evaporated or condensed milk for that signature creamy finish. Hong Kong takes its milk tea seriously, so seriously in fact, that there's an annual milk tea championship where the best brewers compete for flavor, balance, and technique. Winning that title is like earning a black belt in tea making. And if you're looking for an extra kick, try the Yin Yang, a bold combo of milk tea and strong coffee. It's the ultimate 2-in-1 caffeine hit, beloved by locals who work long hours and need something stronger than just tea. Whether you're at a humble cha chan tang or a modern cafe, a glass of Hong Kong milk tea is more than just a beverage. It's a daily ritual, a conversation starter, and a taste of tradition. Number 5. Living large in one of the world's most expensive cities. Let's talk about the cost of living, because Hong Kong isn't just fast-paced, it's also one of the most expensive cities in the world. If you're thinking of moving here, get ready for some serious sticker shock. For starters, renting a one-bedroom apartment in a central district like Central or Wan Chai can cost anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 per month. And that's not for a penthouse, that's just average. Now add in living expenses. On average, a single person can expect to spend between $3,500 and $7,000 per month, depending on lifestyle. Everything from utilities, internet, transportation to imported groceries, it's all pricey. For example, a liter of milk might cost $5, and a loaf of good bread, around $6. Dining out? A casual meal can set you back $15, while a nicer dinner in Central might cost you $50 to $100 per person. Even staying healthy isn't cheap. Gym memberships can range from $100 to $300 a month, and a basic dental checkup starts at $100. In short, Hong Kong life comes at a high price, but for many, the opportunities, energy, and lifestyle still make it worth every dollar. Number 4. One of the safest cities with world-class healthcare. One of the things people love most about Hong Kong is how safe and well-managed it is, with one of the lowest crime rates in the world. This city is known for its sense of security. You can walk through busy streets or quiet alleys, even late at night, and feel completely at ease. Thanks to an extensive citywide surveillance system with over 50,000 security cameras, plus a highly efficient police force, help is never far away. In case of emergency, dialing 999, Hong Kong's version of 911, will usually get the police to your location in under 5 minutes. And when it comes to healthcare, Hong Kong truly stands out. Public healthcare is high quality, affordable, and reliable. A visit to a public clinic costs just around $7, and even a night in a hospital only runs about $13, all while receiving care from doctors trained at some of the world's top universities. This strong healthcare system contributes to a remarkable achievement. Hong Kong has the highest life expectancy in the world, with the average person living over 85 years. That's higher than Japan, Switzerland, or Singapore. So whether it's personal safety or peace of mind about your health, Hong Kong offers a level of stability that few cities can match. Number 3. No gold mines, yet a global jewelry giant. Here's a surprising fact. Hong Kong is one of the world's biggest gold and jewelry export hubs, even though it has no gold mines at all. So, how did it earn that title? The secret lies in smart policy, location, and craftsmanship. First, there's no import tax on gold or precious metals, which makes Hong Kong a prime gateway for global trade. Gold is imported from powerhouses like Switzerland, South Africa, and mainland China, refined or transformed into jewelry, and then exported worldwide, especially to markets in the United States, Europe, and Asia. Second, Hong Kong's strategic location makes it a natural bridge between East and West, attracting major global investors and luxury buyers. And finally, the city is famous for its world-class jewelry craftsmanship, a skill honed over generations. You'll find leading Asian brands like Chow Tai Fook and Luke Fook dominating not just local shelves but also malls across the region. These companies are known for their intricate designs, flawless gemstones, and top-tier quality. And yes, diamond rings worth over $10 million have been sold right here in Hong Kong. The city's jewelry scene blends precision, luxury, and tradition like nowhere else. So even without digging a single mine, Hong Kong shines bright on the global gold map. Number 2, the city that never stops working. If there's one thing you should know about Hong Kongers, it's this. They are some of the hardest working people on the planet. On average, people here work between 44 and 50 hours per week. But in high-pressure industries like finance, law, and tech, that number can shoot up to 60 or even 80 hours a week. And here's the kicker. There's no official law limiting working hours in Hong Kong. That means working overtime, on weekends, or even during public holidays is often just part of the job. In many sectors, it's considered normal. But this culture of hard work comes with rewards. Salaries are competitive, especially in global industries. Career advancement is fast, and employees get to work in a truly international environment, often dealing with partners, clients, and projects across Asia, Europe, and North America. It's a high-stakes, high-reward lifestyle. People push themselves hard, but many say it's worth it because in Hong Kong, ambition is the fuel that keeps the city running. If you're driven and ready for a challenge, there's no better place to test your limits. Number 1. Festivals and flavors, when Hong Kong comes alive. If there's a time when Hong Kong truly comes alive, it's during its traditional festivals, and trust me, they're unforgettable. The biggest celebration of the year is Lunar New Year. The city bursts into color, with fireworks lighting up Victoria Harbour, lion dances energizing the streets, and families exchanging li ji, those lucky red envelopes that symbolize blessings and good fortune. Then comes the Dragon Boat Festival, a centuries-old tradition that turns the city's waters into a fierce, vibrant race. Hundreds of rowers paddle in perfect sync to the beat of loud drums, cheered on by crowds lining the shore. It's a celebration of strength, history, and unity, all packed into one thrilling event. But festivals in Hong Kong aren't just about the sights and sounds, they're about flavor. This city is a food lover's dream, and every dish tells a story. Start with dim sum, the soul of Cantonese cuisine. These bite-sized delights, from shrimp dumplings to steamed pork buns, are served in bamboo baskets and best enjoyed over tea with friends. Then there's roast goose crisp skin, tender meat, soaked in a rich secret sauce that's been perfected over generations. Wonton noodles bring elegance in simplicity, chewy noodles, plump shrimp dumplings, and clear, flavorful broth. And for a true street snack, grab some curry fish bowls. Chewy, spicy, and totally addictive. In Hong Kong, culture and cuisine go hand in hand, and every celebration is a feast for all the senses. Hong Kong is more than just a city. It's a living contrast of tradition and modernity, of hustle and harmony, of luxury and resilience. From its sky-high population density to its sky-high ambitions, it's a place that constantly reinvents itself while holding tight to its roots. Whether you're drawn in by its glittering skyline, its rich culinary heritage, or the deep cultural layers behind every street corner, one thing is certain: Hong Kong leaves a lasting impression. If you found this journey as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to NVL Travel Documentary, and drop a comment below to share your thoughts, or tell us which part of Hong Kong surprised you the most. There's a whole world out there to discover, and we're just getting started. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next adventure.